Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Tech Bandit. Alright, folks, here we are once again to bring it another vlog, another week. I guess we'll get the good news out of the way first. Thank you once again for those who've been commenting. Thrallin, looking at you here, mate. And thank you, Ron, for being a good sport about the surprise video I pulled this week. I didn't tell him I was going to record, but he was a good sport. You got to laugh out of it. Other important announcements. I may be going back up to a 3-day-a-week upload schedule. As I found a Let's Play I can do with a pretty decent consistency, I'm going to attempt to get my way through One Night at Karazhan in Hearthstone. I know Hearthstone's not my biggest content, but it is a single-player adventure, so I'm not afraid of just showing matches, since I know it's just AI. And, you know, it'll be fun. It gives me a set time frame to work with and a set number of missions I'm going to be able to do. I figure 1-2 games per video, and we'll have something to work with. So I may be going back to 3 in the coming weeks, which is obviously great news for everybody all around. Alright, I should be, if my memory of what I'm going to record on, this should be my mini Holy Paladin I'm on. Yes, female dwarf, I know, ha ha ha. So hipster. But yeah, it's been an interesting week. Been a lot of fun running with Ron, getting our monks up, working on that. That's actually what inspired me to roll the Paladin, just to have a nice change of pace. Haven't been running my legacy raids like I should be, but I've just been so busy with the rest of life. It hasn't helped at all. But yeah, what did we get this week in the World of Warcraft? The new stage for the pre-patch has dropped. We're now going to Karazhan, which, as I found out, has actually been announced as the first new raid we're going to get. In 7.1, we're going back to Karazhan. I cannot wait to see how that goes. I'm a BC baby, as many of you know, so I started in Karazhan. That's where it all began for me. I raided there. I can't tell you how many bloody keys I had to help people get into that damn place. Pardon my French. And I raided that almost a year straight. Man, never got out. I never really got to Mech Theridon or anything like that. Ugh. Bearing Crusade, not great times. It'll be interesting to see if they can recapture the magic and the charm that was Karazhan. Because Karazhan always had that weird vibe to it. It was abandoned, but not dead, per se. I mean, there were lots of dead there. There were still elements that made it very much feel alive. I mean, Morose having multiple guests that you had to deal with. Wow. Opera event. There we go. Wow, I could not for the life of me think of what that was called. The opera event being one of multiple choices. You had Lord Ryan Hood, you had Big Bad Wolf you had Wizard of Oz, you had Romeo and Juliet, you had these just classic tales and boss fights, and I can't wait to see what they do, because I'm guessing we're probably going to see a lot. I picture the map's going to change a bit, but I could see a lot of those old events and all those old scenarios returning. It'll be interesting to see how that goes. Other than that, I got a peek at New Dalaran. Some nice changes going on. I actually managed to poke my nose around the Heart Sanctum. Don't tell them I did that. That's obviously not a good thing. And that was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. Just, poke my nose around, have a good time with it. Mostly because if they were actually active, I'd been kicked out instantly. So it was kind of fun to be like, so this is what your place looks like. You have a nice place here. Don't get kicked out this time. And that, it's so surreal. It's like, wow, we've got less than 2 weeks to Legion. And I do actually plan to keep this vlog series, although it will be renamed, somewhat going, just to, just talk about what I've been up to and what I'm doing still. It's kind of fun. It gives me a decent video a week, so I've got the vlog, I'll have some Hearthstone, and I'll have some other random game. I've got a couple in the pipeline. One's not working right now, and the other one hasn't been downloaded yet. But I should have some other ones, so you'll see a nice rotation. I might get some Heroes of the Storm in. That was some great news with that. I love the new maps. I get kick in both the new maps. They're the StarCraft maps. The Nexus, the core, is a mech of some kind with a pilot. Well, when the whole thing starts to go up, the pilot Jackson, you see him in a parachute, and the parachute says GG on it, which I get a kick out of. I think. I do apologize. I probably will not see the time necessary to do another batch of big loot crates from Overwatch. I might still do one for regular crates to see what I get, but I won't be able to do the specialty crates. But again, my internet's been real fickle of late, so it's been kind of hard to get into games. Let's see if anything else I really need to cover. I'm also going to be kind of purging my hard drive here shortly. I've been looking at and like I have burned up how many gigs recording? Oh, crap. So that's my next goal is I'm going to start clearing that up, and means hopefully I'm going to look through all the videos, see if I can find some that have like a real humor value, and I might start to cut up and make, a gag reel at some point. Don't quote me on time frame on that. Other than that, August is over half done. We're starting to wrap down. Be interested to see how that goes. I think that's everything I really wanted to cover. I may try to get some other older content going. I may actually try to run 2 Let's Plays. I hate to mention the YouTubers. The Grumps recently started doing Princess Remedy in the World of Hurt. If I can get my game to play nice, I'll actually probably do a recording of that as well. I actually got eons ago for the channel, but I never actually got an opportunity to play it, because I couldn't get my recording software to catch it, and that's always kind of bugged me because I wanted to actually play for you guys. I wanted to show you this cute little game I found, and I think I'm gonna give it a quick validate, see if everything lines up, and if I can get it running again and get the recording working, I will do a Let's Play of that. That will probably actually just be a sit down, knock out in like 2 or 3 sessions. So between that, Karazhan, and all that, I'll actually have some decent content in the coming months. I may have to bump it up to 4 times a week. Yikes. Oh, I'm sure you guys would just love that. Other than that, trying to think of any of my other games, other things I'll be doing. No, nothing comes to mind. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Hopefully you guys are having a fun time. And other than that, I look forward to showing off. I may or may not do, I just thought about this, sorry, my artifact weapon acquiring for my different characters. I know Aramar will probably have his. He's a Shadow Priest. I'll probably focus on, the important bits. I know I'll probably do one for the Hunter and maybe someone else. I don't know yet. In the meantime, folks, that's everything for this little vlog / update / whatever video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and I look forward to actually being able to produce more content for you in the coming days. In the meantime, folks, my name's TechBen. I wish you all good luck, good hunting, and safe travels. See you in the next one, folks.